All right, let's get started. Let's go down here. We're gonna do another crime on your dime segment. We're gonna It's a channel where we talk about the waste, fraud, abuse of what criminals cost us, what they cost the taxpayer. There's a lot of hidden costs, and it costs money for these criminals, and it's a lot of repeat offenders, same people over and over again, multiple times, costing you money, costing us money. All right, let's watch a little bit of this. Let's get this a little closer. See what we got here.
On December 4th, 2025, and highway police are already in a pursuit when they call for backup. The trooper intercepts on Interstate 500 starting northbound near the 7-mile marker, takes primary, and finds the suspect pushing 125 miles per hour, passing cars on the shoulder like the interstate belongs to him alone.
125 an hour. You say why he's chasing. Where's the grappler? Right there. Bam. Done. It's over. Instead, we got to risk
You can see
hitting
the
this
trooper
guy.
working through it, calculating the right moment for the pit while dealing with speeds over 100 miles per hour.
And he
Slippery
could just
roads and
cross
weather
that
conditions that make everything
median
twice as
and go
difficult.
head
None of
into
that is in his
somebody.
head right now. The only thing that matters is the car in front of him and ending this.
There are always people on the road. That didn't do it. That one did it. The cops smashed.
Both vehicles leave the roadway together down an embankment until the suspect vehicle hits a dirt pile and stops. The suspect ignores every verbal command, so the trooper pulls out his baton, breaks the driver's side window, and they pull him out and put him on the ground, taken into custody without another word.
What, another word?
On April 13th, 2021, just after...
Without another word. Well, guess what? That guy, whatever he did, they didn't mention it, but he's gonna cost you money. He's gonna there's gonna be a couple years in jail or probation, one or the other. Either way, let's rack up 100 grand for that guy. I don't know what he did.
After 6:30 in the morning, and a trooper spots a maroon Ford F-150 weaving across lanes on Interstate 16, nearly clipping several vehicles. He hits the lights and the truck moves right, then suddenly punches it onto the Interstate 75 north ramp, and this routine stop becomes a pursuit through early morning traffic.
Guy's reckless driving. Maybe he's drunk. Early in the morning. So, that means like 3 minutes. Coming from a bar. Now he's gonna run. Nothing but trucks out late that night.
The truck is all over the interstate with unsafe lane changes, emergency lane passes, and coming inches from multiple vehicles, while the trooper stays patient behind him.
Yeah, he's patient, but this guy ain't patient. This guy's to do anything to get away. And now he's done. Guardrail's right.
As troopers approach the truck, they realize that nobody was inside. K-9 units, Bibb County deputies, and fire all search the area and eventually locate where someone ran into the woods down a steep embankment. Investigators piece it together, and the suspect is believed to be a 16-year-old juvenile who walked away from a group home around midnight and apparently stole a truck to get back home to Atlanta.
So we got a juvenile ran away from a group home. So he was already in some kind of home, some kind of program. To go back home. He stole a truck. So and they pieced it together. So I guess eventually they found him, but he's a juvenile. So I don't know how much time he's gonna do. They're gonna put him in another home. Meanwhile, you gotta process him. You have to get the counselors, therapists. He's gonna be placed again. Child Protective Services. This kid's gonna cost you 100 grand. that truck's totaled. So whoever, that was some working guy's truck. Probably it depended on that truck to make a living. Who knows if he had full coverage? He might have just had liability on it. He probably didn't have full coverage on the truck because he can't afford it because he's a working schmuck. So now his truck's gone. He can't feed his family. He's got to scrape and whatever to try to make his truck back so he can work. Who knows if the insurance, he had full insurance on that to get another truck. Guardrail was damaged there. It's like 10 grand to fix the guardrail for a crew to go out there. For this kid, it was probably it was kind of repeat juvenile. Let's keep going here.
On December 21st, 2023, just before midnight in Atlanta,
It's all right
Trooper
before
Matthews
Christmas.
clocks a black Infiniti doing 102 miles per hour in a 60 zone on Interstate 20 West. He catches up near the Boulevard exit, hits the lights, and the Infiniti takes the
Doing
Capitol
100
Avenue
miles
exit
an
on the
hour.
red light and launching back onto Interstate 20, now heading east, and that is where the speed really climbs.
I figure, half the guys get away sometimes because the cops stop chasing. So that's another reason they run. They figure he'll stop chasing me if I go fast enough. If it's dangerous enough. 30 years from now, this won't be an issue.
The Infiniti
Because
pushes to 135
every
miles
car
per
is going
hour,
to have
weaving
some
through
kind
late
of
night traffic,
computer
trying
set
everything
up
to
in
create
it
some distance. But no
where
matter what Hopkins does, that trooper is right there every single time.
the cops will be able just to punch in a code and the car will be immobilized. But what do we do for the next 30 years? He pulled off from that. He's not stopping. Oh, he did stop. Surprised.
Hopkins steps out on command and the signs are immediate. His bloodshot eyes, slow speech, the smell of alcohol, and an admission that he had been drinking. Then a warrant check comes back, and the night takes a completely different turn. Charles Hopkins had an outstanding arrest warrant for child crimes out of College Park.
A warrant. That's
On
why he ran.
November 12th,
Back to the warrants. You got a warrant because you made bail on another offense and you didn't show up for the court. So stop giving them bail. Give the sentence right there within 24 hours. You go in front of the judge. Here's your sentence. The problem is they have to have these attorneys, they have to review stuff, and they need time. So they don't want to keep the guy in jail for 2 months while the attorneys are figuring out the case. So they give him a bond. Pays like $500. It gets out, but he has no intention of going back.
2022,
And then you
just
got to
after
catch
11.
them all over again. And then
30
the
at
whole
night, and dispatch gets
process.
reports that a group of cars just shut down Interstate 430 south of Rodney Parham for a street takeover.
There's got to be
Moments
a
later, a pack
faster
of Dodge Chargers and
process.
Challengers comes flying down Interstate 430 and a trooper moves in. And a silver Charger immediately passes a vehicle on the shoulder and merges back into traffic, aggressively, making it very clear which one wants to run tonight.
Oh, they almost hit that car. Now he's going into a populated area. Other side of the road.
The trooper stays glued to that Charger, never letting him breathe, never letting him settle, and that constant pressure is starting to show. The decisions coming from the driver's seat are getting worse. And in a chase like this, one bad decision is all it takes to decide how this ends.
Yeah. There's all these other cars around. This should be 20 years in jail. They're definitely not getting this much time. If it was 20 years, that's like $2 million. Like, what do you do? They're gonna start charging. You gotta pay.
The Charger is visibly beaten up, but still pushing past 100 miles per hour, with multiple units behind. Damn.
If you can afford a Charger, that's like a $50,000 car. Then guess what? Your next car is gonna be like a hoopty, like a Nissan Altima, 15 years old, and that's what you can afford because you're gonna pay $250 a month for the rest of your life. for your crime. We're not gonna. We shouldn't have to pay for you. You should have to pay us. And that money goes to the school board or something.
But stay on him and wait.
Why are we paying for them?
Just in the back. Stand by. We got right here. Shot for again. Stand by.
He's not gonna stop. What damage to the cop cars? Cop cars are getting totaled.
4 troopers, 4 impacts, and the charger is finally done. That is what a real team effort looks like. The charge sheet that followed included felony fleeing Felony Street, racing, reckless driving, criminal mischief, and one you do not see every day, observing a drag race as a spectator on a public highway, came to watch the show and left with his own set of charges.
Somebody came to watch. 2 young guys with the fucking no jobs. Who knows what they were doing? Maybe they didn't say, but they were selling drugs. But they were getting away. They probably have warrants. Everybody's got a warrant. And it just escalates into this. And it's the same people over and over and over again. All the crimes committed by the same people, for the most part. Let's do one more.
1080 Atlanta, 1080.
Another Charger. He's got $80,000 car.
On April 14, 2024, just after midnight in Atlanta, Trooper Matthews spots an orange Dodge Charger Scat Pack with black racing stripes on Lee Street. The Charger managed to slip away, but Trooper spotted the same Charger just minutes later, and this time there is no cat and mouse. Matthews gets on the radio coordinates with responding units, and the plan is
slipped
simple.
away.
Those lights go on, the pit
He's
is already
probably ran 20 times from the cops and got away. Not this time. Getting your car messed up. You get him right here. I missed the spot to get him. Nobody's around. Cop's gonna wipe out.
Now what follows is a tense extraction. Turner crawling across the center console, making furtive movements with his hands, refusing to show them even as multiple troopers close in with weapons drawn. With the assistance of Trooper Brown, he is finally pulled from the rear passenger door and cuffed on the ground. A search of the Charger finds a stolen Glock 9mm in the center console and a black rifle with an extended magazine in the trunk. Edward Turner is handed over to the primary trooper from the first pursuit and taken away.
Got guns. He's got a rifle. He's got guns. It's like outlaws out here, man. And what do? Take away the guns? So who's going to have the guns? These people are going to have the guns. They're not going to give them up. So with the honest people going to give up their guns? It's too late. Let's do one more. Last one.
On September 9th, 2023 in Webster County, Missouri, Trooper Vines was on...
That guy cost you a couple $100,000, that guy. Guns, fleeing, and he's got to do time. He's probably got priors.
US 60 when a pickup truck comes up fast from behind. Radar puts it at 92 miles per hour. At the light, the driver rolls his window down and tells the trooper that people are trying to kill him. Trooper Vines directs him to the shoulder, and the conversation gets stranger from there. The driver says people from Arkansas are after him, and then looks at the trooper and says he does not believe he is even real.
You're going to get out of the truck, let it go. If you don't, I'll take you. I don't know if you're real. How do you not know real? Look at it. Sir, you're not the guy who died. Don't do this. Don't. Get out of the car.
Just tell him you ain't real. You ain't real, so I'm going to leave.
And Trooper Vines is back in his patrol car, immediately getting on the radio to notify dispatch as the chase gets underway.
Mr. Turnback of Arkansas, he's valid 2029. No traffic.
If you had the Penguin, you just put it around the tire before you even walk into the car. Just clip it on. Nobody goes anywhere. You're going to invent the Penguin. Metal bar that goes around the tire. Look at this guy.
Cutting through gas
totaled his
clips
truck
trailer.
and totaled
the horses walk away unharmed, but
whatever the hell that thing was.
This driver is in a very different kind of danger.
Thing had like
Another trooper
5
picks
air
up
conditioners.
primary, and this chase keeps going.
Mr. Turnback of
Oh, it's some dude's camper. He was like just like parked, going and take a piss and get a Slurpee. And then he comes out. That's his house. Fucking house is fucked up.
Cutting through a gas
station,
station, he clips a horse trailer.
Oh, it's a horse
Thankfully,
trailer.
the horses walk away unharmed, but everyone else sharing that road with
Caution,
this driver
horses.
is in a very different kind of danger. Another trooper picks up primary, and this chase keeps going because whatever's happening behind that windshield tonight is far from over.
Horse is probably traumatized. Look We got a cooler hanging off the back. The guy was fishing.
Just cross the center line with coming traffic. Coming traffic is fairly light. Curve. Traffic's light.
Now he's going back to the fishing hole. He's going down dirt roads. Yeah. I mean, he could have hit that guy head
7
on.
minutes of the same reckless pace and nothing changing until Wright County Sheriff's deputies take over primary and immediately face something that raises the stakes for everyone involved. The suspect is going the wrong way on the interstate at speed, and every unit out there knows that this cannot go on for another 7 minutes. Someone innocent is going to get hurt if this does not end soon.
The wrong way on the interstate. He's going to head on to somebody at 80 miles an hour because you can't stop the car.
10-3, still eastbound, westbound, just come up on the cone.
What was that? What was that?
After the pit, Carnett is taken into custody and later admits to using methamphetamine that morning, which explains the paranoia of the wrong way driving and the conviction that the troopers were not real. In July 2025, he pled guilty to second-degree assault resisting arrest and leaving the scene of an accident, receiving a 7-year sentence that was suspended in favor of 5 years supervised probation and over $2,300 in restitution.
So he's got probation. So I'm guessing most of these people aren't even going to jail. They're getting probation. Unless they have priors and guns and stuff. He didn't have a gun, but he was, I'm high on drugs. Everybody out in the Midwest is on meth. All the white people are on meth and all the black people are on weed. The meth's probably worse. You got to pay $2,300 in restitution, I guess, to the horse guy. It looked like it was more than $2,300 worth of damage. How about all the police vehicles? They're all like smashed up. That costs more than $2,300. He's gonna do probation, 5 years. You gotta pay for that, the whole system, whole probation system. It's gonna cost you 50 grand, 60 grand. Legal fees and bullshit. 60 grand you could have spent somewhere else. All you had to do was be able to stop the car, stop the vehicle before it even took off. Wouldn't even got to that point. A lot of this money could be saved. I mean, forget the criminals, what they're doing. A lot of this money could be saved if you just had a way to stop the vehicle before it even takes off. Is that it? That's it for that one. All right. Let's we're gonna stop this one too. We're doing a lot of police chases here. We're gonna start doing some on the prisons, the waste in there. After they do this, when they get in prison, there's more waste in there.